The New England Patriots added a third quarterback to their roster on Wednesday afternoon. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar and Alex Barth. Guys, Cody Kessler, third-round draft pick in 2016. He was drafted to the Browns. He's had a couple stints with a couple teams in the NFL. But first of all, Evan, what can you tell us about Kessler?
Well, he's a former Trojan, so I did watch him a little bit in college, and he's got pretty good accuracy from the pocket, I would say, and he's got a good job of handling pressure as well, especially his rookie season. He actually led the league in adjusted completion percentage against pressure as a rookie with Cleveland. So he's got some accuracy to him. He's a little bit undersized. He's only about 6'1", and he has a little bit of a shot put release too. We saw that out at practice here today, kind of like a Phillip Rivers throwing motion versus a Tom Brady kind of straight over the top type throwing motion. But it's going to be interesting to see, where they kind of stack him on the depth chart and how much he's going to push the other guys.
And I think the main thing to this whole storyline of Kessler coming into FOXBORO is, what does this mean for Tom Brady and Jarrett Stidham? We saw Stidham have his first NFL appearance on Sunday against the Jets. Probably didn't go the way he had expected. So what does bringing Kessler in mean for those two?
Well, for Brady, nothing. This is still Tom Brady's team. Let's not make any mistakes about that.
No, it's Cody Kessler's team.
Kojo. Yeah. For Stidham, though, yeah, it's breathing down his neck a little bit. At the very least, it's sending a signal that he's got to get his stuff together, I think, too. And it's tough to tell because we can't see this day to day, but a huge part of the reason people wanted to keep Brian Hoyer is because of what he did on the scout team and how he helped the defense get ready. Now, the defenses looked fine, but we don't know what's going on over there on those practice fields outside of the 5 minutes every day we get to watch practice. Maybe the scout team isn't going the way Bill Belichick wants it to, and maybe he feels like Cody Kessler's a guy who can get that going along. So whether it's the standing as the backup or as the scout team quarterback, I think there's clearly something Jarrett Stidham's not doing that the Patriots want him to do that they think they can get here out of Cody Kessler.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised to see them sign a quarterback. I am a little bit surprised to see them sign a quarterback to the 53. I expected them to sign a quarterback to the practice squad at some point because you only had two quarterbacks on the roster. So God forbid the worst happens and Brady goes down. Who's your backup quarterback at that point? You don't have one at Jarrett Stidham. So I think that they needed to bring in a quarterback and see what a guy has to have that kind of third quarterback, whether it's on the practice squad or maybe they just check out Cody Kessler here for a few weeks, let him go, and then have him, kind of on the back burner just in case. I don't want to, I think a lot of people are going to make a big deal out of Tom Brady's calf injury and what this means, and is Brady a little bit more hurt than we think and all this kind of stuff. I don't know if it's necessarily that, but it is interesting. Stidham gets into that game, throws a pick six, they sign a quarterback a few days later. That's definitely a message sent.
And do you think Kessler being added to the 53-man roster rather than the practice squad is a sign that they see something in him and they see this long-term, or do you think it's more so healthy competition for Jarrett Stidham?
I would go with more healthy competition, but we'll see on Sunday. If he's active on game day, then he might be the backup. Maybe I think they still love Jarrett Stidham. I don't think that that's the problem. I think that they look at Jarrett Stidham right now and they say, if we need to put a backup quarterback in the game for one game, for 2 games, is Jarrett Stidham going to keep us afloat until we can get back to Brady? Kind of like what the Saints are doing right now with Drew Brees. They got Teddy Bridgewater, and he's kind of making things survive there with him and Taysom Hill until Drew Brees comes back, so their season's not going to be completely ruined. I think what they saw on Sunday out of Jarrett Stidham was that if we put this guy in the game and we have to play him for a month, if we have to play him for 6 weeks, our season might be ruined if we have to play him.
The other thing, too, with the practice squad is that the Patriots only have so many veteran practice squad spots they can use. So to get Kessler onto the practice squad would have required some more roster juggling. They would have had to release somebody, perhaps like a Scooby Wright, who's already on the practice squad, whereas they have that 53-man spot open from Devlin going on IR. If they feel like at least in the short term this is the best use for it, they can still get him on the roster. They can still have him around without having to boot somebody, a veteran, off of that practice squad.
And this FOXBORO report is brought to you by our exclusive sports betting partners at betonline.ag. Head to their website, enter promo code CLNS50 to receive your welcome bonus. For all the rest of our Patriots content, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.